Let's take a look at the setup for the Geochron 4K Digital. I'm going to walk you through the easy setup for this computer out of the box here. We're going to use the included power supply and the included HDMI cord that's 6 foot long. The included mini mouse that's nice but not necessary, and I'll explain more on that later. And the remote control that's coming up. Now, everything is controllable for the program by the remote control, and the USB dongle is inside the battery compartment. You can hear it rattling around in there. Insert it into the Geochron Digital USB port on the side, like so, and don't forget the included batteries. This is not solar powered. As much as I would like it to be, that would be cool. Let's find the power here. There it is. Plug in the power and plug in the HDMI cable after that. Now this should look familiar. Any 4K TV is going to have at least 2 of these ports, and probably more. If you've ever hooked up a DVD player to your TV, this is the same thing. Now check out that power button and turn it on. There's the blue light. We've included a micro mouse to operate the on-screen keyboard to enter your Wi-Fi password and select the time zone. An internet connection will unlock updates and real-time layers. Now, for the sake of time, the HDMI connection has already been made to the TV, so I'm going to speed up the boot process here so we can get to configuring the clock itself. Keep in mind that the Geochron Digital does not affect the settings on your TV, like sleep timers. Don't forget to select the correct HDMI port on your TV, and if the map seems blurry, here's a tip. Turn on the Geochron after you turn on the TV. We're going to cover a lot of options over the next couple of minutes, but if you just want a replica of the mechanical Geochron, you don't have to do anything. This will automatically boot right to the map. Zooming in on the map now, I'm going to do a quick overview of just the setup options in the Geochron Digital. Using the remote and pressing the menu button will take you to the first tab, General. If you're using a 1080 screen, we've included a low-res map on this version. It'll have larger fonts and less detail. Everything else is in 4K. Notice that the screen on the left changes with the configuration changes on the right. Jumping down to the bottom of the menu, let me point out a helpful feature. There's a tutorial video that's embedded in the computer for every tab that explains each option in detail. It's got audio. It also has, at the bottom of every tab is a good feature to help you learn about this clock, or left quadrant of the screen. Jumping down to the bottom of the menu, let me quickly point out the demo mode, showing the Geochron in high speed so that your friends can understand the magic of this clock and how the event horizon of the sun on Earth changes throughout the solar year. It's something that we always wanted to do, and we tried, but it was unsuccessful on the Geochron Mechanical, but in the digital world, very easy. On the Solar tab, you can dim and brighten other layers, including the Terminator line, showing either a twilight fade or the harder line that you'd actually see in space. The Pins tab uses a number of blinking pins and live layers like the International Space Station, and I'm telling you, this hauls around the globe. You'd be surprised until you watch it on the Geochron, and I think its current location as of this recording is over Germany. The Pins tab also includes a number of little blinking lights that you can put on the map manually to indicate the locations of things that you want to keep track of. It's a request we got quite a bit for our mechanical Geochron owners, and the best we could do was take a little pin and just stick it in the map where they wanted a little light to show through. This is a much better option. The Geochron is built over an Android operating system. Once the clock is connected to the internet, the Geochron will automatically pick up the data it needs to render live layers. You know how you have to enter a password with the Wi-Fi? Well, the same is true here, through an on-screen keyboard, which is why we provided the micro mouse. You can also do it with the remote by using the cursor button, but we found it easier with the mouse. The same is true for manually setting the time and date if you need to, and you'll need the micro mouse to scroll down through the list to your time zone. The Geochron doesn't know where it is. This is really the only time you're going to need the mouse. The Geochron Digital 4K was designed to be easily controlled with a remote for everything else. Once you're connected to the internet, you can receive updates and get the current location of the International Space Station about every 15 seconds. We won't push updates to you, but they will download on request. We will be updating this clock with new layers in the future, and will inform our owners by email. For setup, that's it. And if you're wondering why this app isn't on your smart TV, it's because those apps are really good at streaming, but not rendering customized layers. At this time anyway, smart TVs are just not smart enough to render this beautiful display of Earth and time by using the back button, the Geochron 4K.